Hello everyone, welcome back with yet another bestseller. How full is your bucket? This one is a kid's version. It's based on the New York bestseller for adults, How Full is Your Bucket? A very nice story to teach kids about empathy and to teach kids about mindfulness. It's good to go for kids 4 plus if they understand, but very good for kids to understand if they are 6 plus. So, how full is your bucket? It's written by Tom Rath and Mary Reckmaker and illustrated by Maury Manning. How full is your bucket? Felix was putting one of the last blocks on his tower when his little sister came in. I want to build with you, she said. Felix scowled. Go away. You are too little to play this. I am big, she said. Stay back, you'll knock it over. I can be careful. Go back. Go and play with your baby toys, Anna. What happened? Anna was angry on Felix. And she came running with her doll and she dropped the entire tower. Grandpa! Felix shouted. Grandpa shook his head. Felix, you just dipped from your sister's bucket. Like everyone else, Anna has an invisible bucket too. But when it's empty, she feels bad. And when it's full, she feels great. Didn't you ever notice the bucket on your own bucket? Invisible bucket? Sometimes Felix couldn't quite tell when his grandfather was joking. But the next day morning when Felix woke up, there it was, a small grey bucket floating on his head. Did you all see the bucket here? When Felix came down to have breakfast, his mom was in a hurry. I have to go for a meeting. It's almost time to go. Anna, sit still. Till then, what was Felix doing? See, his bucket is still there. And what did he do? Felix slipped and the choco wheats scattered across the floor. Felix, yelled his mom, you should have used the stool to reach that. Felix could feel his bucket tip. Tip. Big invisible drops spill out. Ha ha! Anna laughed as she crunched the cereal with her shoe. Another drip. Get the broom and clean that up before you miss the bus, scolded Mama. With the school bus honking, Felix quickly swept up the choco wheats and grabbed the last blueberry muffin. But before he could take a bite, Buster jumped and grabbed the muffin. Another drip. Ha ha! Look at Felix's new backpack. My baby brother has one like that, said this person. See what happened? There was a drip. And these girls are laughing at his bag. Another drip. Watch out, Shrimp. This boy came and pushed him. Another drip. And it was still morning and Felix's bucket was almost empty. Look at how angry and sad and disappointed he's looking. As he watched his classmates walk into the room, he secretly hoped that they would trip and fall. That's what it feels like when you have an empty bucket on your head. Felix slumped into his seat and waited for something bad to happen. Mrs. Bumblenickel walked slowly up to his desk and handed him his paper. He could hardly bear to look. Felix, you wrote a wonderful story. Would you please share it with the class? Felix grinned and felt a big drop land in his bucket. Drop! And he started telling the story. The Gigantosaurus who wanted a pet by me, Felix. And the class grew quiet. They laughed at all the right places and oohed at the scary places. And when Felix read finally the end, everyone clapped. Even Emily, who sat next to him and didn't usually like dinosaurs. Felix felt a whole shower of drops land into his bucket. Maybe the day wouldn't be so bad after all. What happened? Because all the good things were happening, Felix's bucket was almost full. Drops are falling into the bucket. Team captains today are Veronica and Felix. Another drop. Nice cow. It's a dog. Oh, nice colors, Felix. The teacher said nice and there was a drop. Cool laser ant backpack, Felix. Another drop. By afternoons, Felix's bucket was nearly full. At recess, when he looked around, Felix suddenly realized that his grandpa was right. Everyone else had a bucket too. Let me help you. See, when Felix helped, there was a drop and there was a drop. Both the buckets were full. Hey, catch your baseball. Hey, thanks, dude. Another drop, another drop. I'm Felix. First day. Yes, I am Amir. Another drop, another drop. The strange thing was that for every drop that he helped put someone else's bucket, he had a drop in his own bucket. When Felix burst in the door after school, he shouted, "You were right, Grandpa. I do have a bucket and I understand how it works." And then he saw Anna's stone doll. Bad dog. He almost scolded. But then he thought, dogs might have an invisible buckets too. Your doll will be okay, Anna. Mom will fix her, he said to Anna. Until then, do you want me to help build the tallest building in the world with my blocks? Now what was he doing? He was behaving nicely to his sister. And so they built. Look, he's carrying her up and there's a drop in both of their buckets. So this is a wonderful story to share with the kids. How full is your bucket? And that helps them behave well to each other and to their friends. Thank you. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such stories.